Well, you already know what it is. Back at it once again. It's your boy, Super M, with RIngsideVR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing. And I want to wish all you virtual fight fans a happy season's beatings. I got the Christmas colors on. Tonight, we gonna find out two newcomers to the ring. Supreme Angel taking on Stupidest in a tactical chess match here in the virtual squared circle. Now, I want to find out if Supreme Angel is going to rise to glory or will his chances of victory get stuck in the couch. And I want to remind you guys, before we get on to the action, we got recorded exhibition matches weekly here on the Discord. If you think you got the hands, go ahead and hit that link right there in the description. And virtual fight fans, we want to hear from you in the comments which one of these two boxers you want to see more of here on RIngsideVR. All right, virtual fight fans, we are back at it once again. It's your boy Super M with Solly here commentating, and we've got Indicouch versus Supreme Angel. Indicouch rocking the half and half black and white, and Supreme Angel rocking the black trunks with the silver trim. This promises to be a nice technical fight. When we watched this in the Discord, it was really good. Solly, hope you're excited about this fight.
You know, I'm excited. Every one of these exhibitions has shown us something different, and I'm excited to see what these two have to offer. So far, very technical match. A lot of defense, a lot of these fighters feeling each other out. And, you know, not too many hits being exchanged, but we're going to see some of that change soon once these fighters start to figure each other out.
Yeah, man.
And Supreme Angel going for a nice body shot there.
There's a thing to be said about VR, right? There's no pain being exchanged here, but the fighters are treating each other with the kind of respect that you would expect from somebody getting punched in the face with 16-ounce gloves, right? This fight looks like they've got some sort of indicator for pain, and you love to see it, right? It's a stark difference from the slugfest that we're used to seeing, so it's nice and refreshing. And right now, I like what I'm seeing from Indicouch. He's very in and out, right? Instead of being in the couch, you know, very alive. And he's trying to measure up Supreme Angel. Whoa! Landing a beautiful hook there. Very nice, Solly.
A measure up he did. And this is definitely going to be one of those matches to really pay attention to those POV screens. You're going to be able to see wherever those red flashes hit, that's some damage. Whenever it goes white, that was a big shot landed. Whenever you see blue, that's defense. And right there, again, Supreme Angel taking a big hook. Indicouch starting to find some success in this first round already.
Absolutely, man. Those hooks are coming in very handy for Indicouch. I've noticed Supreme Angel ever so slightly will drop his hands, just like either whether he's keeping the defense low. I mean, that left hand is pretty active, but like you can see right there, that right hand is dropping down, and I think Indicouch is smelling a little bit of a weak point.
I think you might be right. And yeah, right there again, lands a powerful. That's a perfect way to do it, right? He is working that defense into offense flawlessly, using movement to land that punch, right? Like, let's look at that defensive style. Tons of head movement, tons of footwork that gives him those angles for those powerful shots. Damn. Yeah, this is definitely Indicouch's round.
Yeah.
But he's not. Notice he's very patient. He's not going for the kill.
That's very interesting too, right? And like I said, there's a lot of patience and a lot of respect being shown by these two boxers. Supreme Angel trying to find his way, moving around, feinting, trying to find a range. We always say this about round one, right? It's the discovery round, right? You're feeling your opponent out. You're getting warmed up. But Indicouch is the one who's pulling ahead right now, finding some early successes and weaknesses in Supreme Angel's defense. Let's take a look at that first replay here in round one. And I want to go back and see some of these beautiful hooks from Indicouch. And right here, the first one we saw, first shot of the night, 1-2-2, a two-hook combo, beautiful. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Boom, right on the chin, Solly. Beautiful, you love to see it.
Yeah, you can see too, right? He does that little step back and then step back into it. Almost like a bit of a Canelo style punch.
Yeah.
And defense is something that I think is going to be a huge problem for Angel. because I didn't see that many significant strikes coming in from Angel whatsoever.
No, not at all. Not like this drive-by hook right here.
Then we're
big left over the top. I like how he uses movement, like you said, in the first shot, or second shot rather. We saw the step back, and then he came back in with the right, and now we see him step out to the left and really change angles. Great use of movement and offense, and using his defense. Let's see if in round 2 that changes for Supreme Angel, and see if he can find an answer.
Yeah, it looked like Supreme Angel this round being a little more active. And I noticed that his guard, very good for defending against that jab and that straight, but it does leave the side of his head open, and that is what Indicouch is finding whenever he takes those angles. We're going to see if this more movement, more not necessarily more punches, right, but like a lot more footwork and a lot more circling this round.
Yeah,
see how it turns out.
Ooh, big hook there, and just like you said, Solly, sign of respect from Supreme Angel. He know he got caught. He knows that was a good shot. We know that was a good shot. You at home knows that was a good shot. That was a good shot. Oh man, but
you love to see it. The little fighters adding that personality, giving that little head nod. These aren't video game characters, folks. These are real people on the other side, and Supreme Angel felt that through the headset.
Yeah. A thing you said earlier, man, I really liked it, is that Supreme Angel's guard is good for defending against straights and crosses, right? Jabs, just direct punches. But I think Indicouch is using these lunging jabs, lunging straights as a form of a distraction. You'll notice that Supreme Angel is quick to put his guard up when a straight is coming at him, but then when he feints that and goes for the hook, he's wide open every time. I've seen it several times during this match.
That's a good point. And I want to point out, too, at this point, Indicouch's guard, very good. Like, you notice he keeps it from his chest to his head, constantly bouncing it up and down and constantly adding in movement with his legs and with his head. He's a very hard target. Almost reminds me a bit of like a Floyd Mayweather, right? He's not, especially in his later years where he was like a defensive mastermind, right? He's not going for the knockout. He's just getting the clean shot whenever he can get it. And he's frustrating you with that defense. Like Supreme Angel moving so much, but getting nothing out of it.
Yeah. Floyd without the Philly shell, people always try to be like, oh, it's just the Philly shell. He was just good at defense in general, and he never really like punched more than he needed to, especially in those later years. It was a great show of like boxing, but not what people wanted from like the brawling aspect, right? But it was beautiful for the science, and I think right now, Indicouch being very defensively responsible, he's going in, he knows he's winning on points, and he wants to keep it that way, maintaining a comfortable lead, man.
Yeah, and he keeps changing it up, jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body. Even if he's not landing them, right, he's keeping Supreme Angel's guard up. Can't let him have any he always knows how to put on some pressure, even with the low volume.
Yeah, I feel the pressure from over here.
We're getting to the last few seconds.
Yeah, I feel the pressure from over here, bro. I don't know when those hooks are coming out, so I know Supreme Angel has to be feeling the anxiety, because he's getting the same look. He's getting feints lunged in on him, he's getting jabs lunged in on him, and then he gets hit with a big shot. Let's take a look at some of the clean shots here from round number 2. And again, starting off with that big hook right there. It's just timed really beautifully. And this time Indicouch following up with another hook, trying to put him down. And that's when Supreme Angel was like, yeah, bro, I respect it. That was a good shot.
Yeah, that was just a clean counter and a good follow-up. But again, right, he sees him getting away, not following up aggressively, not crossing the void recklessly. Yeah, very, very good round. And again, not as fast-paced as a lot of other VR boxers take it. They kind of swing for the fences, but I like this pace. I like to be able to see the shots and see the technique and see the strategy. Sign of respect here on round number 3, last and final round. This is the redemption round. This is the round where you leave it all on the line. Supreme Angel leaving, oh my God, getting his face left into that glove. He's got to show some life here. In this round, he's got to put the gas on if he wants to. He's down by 2 rounds in my card. I don't know, how do you have it scored, Solly? I would say the same thing, and he's definitely feeling that frustration. He's getting more active this round, throwing more punches, but leaving himself a little bit open. Again, getting tagged there by Indicouch. And again, this defensive round getting a little more aggressive in this last, but I love seeing how we have all these different fighting styles, how they all come together. People have got some great minds for this game, and it's just so fun to see.
Yeah, and in early access, no doubt. You know, we're still in
sharp jab there.
Early days. Oh, big hit there from Indicouch. Rocking Supreme Angel just ever so slightly. Got to remind him that, look, you want to bring the aggression? He's going to bring the aggression too. But yeah, we're in early access. You know, people are already starting to figure out their way. Ooh, another big shot by Indicouch.
Stop.
Yeah, and all that movement is just opening up angles for him, and he is finding those, connecting at the ear, the chin, the side of the head. And look at that, just perfectly dodging and getting out. It's such a hard style to deal with. I don't know how Supreme Angel is going to find the way to get the knockout at the end of this round, because I think that's what he needs right now to take this away.
Yeah. I think and another big shot here coming in from Indicouch. Yeah, man. Supreme Angel staying busy, though, doing what he needs to do. He's bringing on the gas, but I see him also slowing down a little bit. He's throwing some big shots, and Indicouch is having a very easy time getting out of the way. I don't think he's feeling very pressured in here at all.
No, but he is going for it, and I like to see that he, that's the aggression that he needs to put in here if he wants to try to secure a victory, or even maybe a draw. So, got to keep working and got to hope something finds.
Yeah, gotta hope for something. You can't give up. Again, it's just a video game.
Nice
You know what I mean? So might as well go for it. But Indicouch still looking pretty sharp, and the hook to the body just a minute ago missed ever so slightly. But boy, did it look good. He's definitely circling out, letting Supreme Angel come to him, and then trying to land a counter shot. Very smart, especially when you're in the lead. Ooh, big two hooks coming in from Indicouch.
Yeah, Supreme Angel, though, more active this round. And, ooh, finally rocking Indicouch with a big, heavy shot. Love to see that he has that damage in him. Only 10 more seconds, though, left to really work. Let's see if he can put out the damage needed to secure this round for himself, at least. Indicouch, not worried. Just sticking with that strategy. Even now, landing hooks, and just being calm about it.
That's hard to call, bro. Let's take a look at this replay real quick from round number 3. And here we go. Big hooks over the top. He's just so good with the hooks. He's not throwing them wildly. He's not throwing them recklessly. He's coming in after combos. You know what I'm saying? Solid 1, 2, 3 there. And he's just really just the sharper fighter. And again, the jab caught him right on the button, dazed him, and then he tries to come in and finish him off with the big hook. This man knows what he's doing. I think Indicouch, if he wanted to, could have finished this fight, but he chose to box it out, chose to give us a good show, chose to give us a good display, and, I like it. I really do.
Yeah, we're seeing there that last round, Angel did manage to catch him with a pretty good hook himself. That iron guard slipping for just a second.
The blue corner.
Yeah, no surprises there.
No questions there.
No questions there at all, bro. Indicouch taking it pretty decisively, Solly. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scorecard here. And, bro, what are your thoughts, man?
So, honestly, closer than I thought it was. And again, really that accounts due to that low damage. 28 to 29, Supreme Angel actually getting that third round. That hit he got at the end probably secured it for him.
Yeah.
But really tail of the tape is there in the damage because there's not much else, right? It's low, but Indicouch clearly dealing more of it in those first 2 rounds. That defense almost impenetrable until that third round where Supreme Angel just sort of went for it. And maybe that's what he needed to do earlier on. But Indicouch was a hard nut to crack for sure.
For sure. I mean, the footwork, the movement, taking the various angles, and also his kind of elusive boxing style were the keys to victory for me. Even though the damage was low, if we take a look back in round 1, pretty much every shot that he landed came from a stunning blow, and those are about 50 damage each, right? So it was about 4 or 5 good shots, right? And everything else, he was doing a lunging jab or lunging straight to the guard of Supreme Angel, kind of feeding him false information like, yeah, I know you're gonna react to this, and when you react, I'm gonna come around to the side, right? And so it wasn't a lot of volume, and so I think that's why we see the low numbers here. But if, let's say, Indicouch and Supreme Angel were battling just kind of more balls to the walls, as we've kind of seen before, the damage would have reflected a little bit more, right? Round 2 was kind of the slow down, figure out round, and then you see Supreme Angel kind of kicked it up a notch. Not a lot of stunning blows, but a lot of actual hits landed on Indicouch's character. So it's kind of interesting to see how, like, if you play this game a little slower, you can still win on points, you can still make it look good. But if Indicouch, I really feel like if he really wanted to, after some of those hooks, if he just came in and, you know, gave him a little bit of a rush, it'd have been lights over much sooner for Supreme Angel. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a shout out to you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Thank you so much. That was an incredible fight. Fight fans, please let us know which one of these 2 boxers you think should be back up here again, and, you know, which boxers you didn't like. But I want to give a real big thank you to everybody in the community who has been supporting this channel since day 1, and those who have been new to the supporting channel now. Without you, there is no Ringside VR, so I'm going to continue to try to do my best to bring you the best VR boxing action possible. So definitely give us some comments, some tips, some feedback below. Definitely, it means a lot. It is definitely all taken into consideration, and if you haven't already, share this video, like it, get the word out there. We're trying to build the channel to 1K. We're almost there, so thank you guys so much. And if we hit 1K, I definitely got a special announcement for everybody. But until then, your boy Super M signing off.